Welcome as we continue our study in Colossians 1:22. In the body of his flesh through death, present you holy and without blemish and irreproachable before him. So a good cross-reference for this is Ephesians 5:27, which is in the marriage section of Ephesians 5. That he might present it to himself. He's referring to the church, to the bride, that he might present it to himself as a glorious assembly, not having spot or wrinkle or any such things, that it be holy and without blemish. So you see a lot of parallel between the two verses. They're talking about the same thing. Present is peristhemi, and so that is from para and histemi. And histemi means to stand up or to hold up, sort of cause to stand, and then para is near. So really to stand up near or present. So who's doing the presenting here? And that's Christ. He's actually presenting us to himself, which I know is kind of a odd thing to think about. Holy is agios, which is also translated saint sometimes. So it's a most holy thing. It's been set apart through some ceremonial process. So for us, that is baptism. Without blemish or unblemished is a momos, and so a is without, and then momos, spot or blemish. So quite literally, without blemish or unblemished. Irreproachable is it's anaglakos, and so that is you have a or again without, and then we'll have to break this down. So a calio, so which is in, which is like ions, it means the same thing, and calio to call. So when you put all that together, it really means that you are not just without accusation or without, you could say blemish or blame, but that there's none that could even be called against you. So it goes sort of a step further in saying that no one can even make a judgment against you. Before is it's katapoian, and that is so kata, which is sort of down or against or according, and the second word there is sort of ops, but it comes from. So if we go to that, we'll see that it comes from optimi. And so sort of so you have kata in optimi, I guess is if you sort of spread that out, stretch it out, which really is, so optimi is gaze, and in is in, as we've established a few minutes ago. So it's in the gaze of, in other words. And then akata is sort of according to that, or maybe against that, like a judge, like you're standing before a judge, in the gaze of a judge. So really, you put that together, you have really two legal terms back to back there. It's really saying that, so he's the judge, and it's saying that we cannot be accused when we stand before him as the judge.